This year, the flu has been more dangerous than usual, expected to kill as many as 50,000 Americans. Part of the reason has to do with this year's vaccine. The Centers for Disease Control says it's only about 25% effective against the nastiest strain. And worse, a recent study has found the flu can also increase the risk of a heart attack. And this flu season still has weeks, well, months to go. For more on this, we're joined by Dr. Campbell. He is the CEO of PaceMate. Doctor, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I first want to ask you about this. This study comes out from the New England Journal of Medicine. It really had a lot of people, frankly, frightened about a higher risk of heart attack because of the flu. Can you explain why that is?
Absolutely. This was a great study. It showed that if you had the flu or respiratory illness like the flu, you were 6 times more likely to die of a heart attack in the 7 days surrounding that. And we think that's probably because of the extra stress that a flu-like illness or the flu itself puts on the heart. You know, it can really cause the release of stress hormones. It can really put an extra workload on the heart. And that, in people who have underlying heart disease, can be what tips you over and causes the heart attack.
Yeah, there was actually a story just this week of a 14-year-old girl, 14-year-old healthy child that ended up dying of heart failure or heart attack. But the beginnings of it was the flu and that those respiratory problems that she was having. What can parents do? What should they be looking for, those signs?
You know, one of the most important things is obviously get vaccinated. It's still not too late to get vaccinated. At home, make sure you wash your hand, good hand hygiene. Stay home if you're sick. But the things that you should really look for in a teenager or a child is if they become dehydrated, if they become disoriented, if they're not thinking clearly, if they become confused, if their fever stays high and just will not break. Those are things that really should warrant a trip to the emergency room and could be, signs of a life-threatening problem.
Yeah, because, normally in other flu seasons, it's been the concern has been the elderly, pregnant women, small children. And this year has really kind of turned all of that thinking, I think, somewhat upside down. I want to ask you about PaceMate. This is something that you've actually developed to better help people with heart conditions and to monitor their hearts, correctly? Correct?
That's exactly right. You think about all the wearables, the Apple Watches, the implantable pacemakers and things like that are out there. They produce a heck of a lot of data. And at PaceMate, we process that data and we make that data readily available to physicians and healthcare workers. And what we've shown is that for every 1,000 patients that we monitor remotely, we can prevent 50 deaths. We can prevent 30 strokes. We can save millions of dollars in hospitalizations because we get to make decisions about how to treat patients in real time as opposed to when things get bad down the line. So it's great technology, and I think it's really changing the way we practice medicine.
Technology has changed the way that people monitor their like you said, your heart rate. I mean, I wear a Garmin. I have a heart rate. I watch it all day. I mean, probably too much. It's Kevin Campbell. It's been really fascinating to have you on the show this morning. We thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Dr. Kevin Campbell.